Okay, we're live. Today is the first day that we're going to be starting on Memories of Celceta, which is a newer remake, but it's basically East 4. We had just finished Oath and Felgano, which was East 3. So, the Napish theme engine seems to frustrate the hell out of me. So let's see how we do on the 3D version, which is this 7 and 8. Either way, I'm going to have to play Napish Tim after that, which means another couple of days of rage. But let's see what I have to look forward to after. Let's go normal. Adol Christian, an adventurer of great renown whose exploits are widely discussed and hotly debated to this day. His enterprises are recorded in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, which paint a vivid picture of the world and set the imaginations of those who read them ablaze. Indeed, a significant number of historians continue to believe that the Age of Discovery came about a result of Adol's travelogues and the thirst for adventure their contents spur. However, readers have often found themselves wondering at what point Adol Christian, born in a poor village high in the mountains, began referring to himself as adventurer. Historians and scholars have proposed countless theories to address this, yet, in truth, the answer is recorded clearly in one particular volume of Adol's travelogues. The adventure I'm about to recount took place 2 years after Adol left his homeland. 18 years of age, his curiosity at its peak. Where would his thirst for the unknown guide him next, and what wonders awaited him there? Let us look back on the events which occurred in the great forest of Celceta and share in Adol's passion for adventure and discovery. Frontier city of Kaznan. Oh my god, what happened to that poor cat? Walking like it's got 4 broken legs. Adol's doing some kind of weird reverse moonwalk. Oops. Unplugged my headphones. Sorry about that. A couple of miners are talking nearby. Oh well, they look of age. Hey, you heard the latest news? Seems they found another gold vein. Yeah, I heard the head miner went to check it a while ago. Oh yeah, I hear it. There are veins all the way into the Great Forest. Yeah, this gold rush never lets up, does it? Still, they seriously plan to start messing around in the forest? Don't even joke about that. Going near that place isn't worth all the money in the world. Can't spend it if you're dead, after all. Can't believe it's been 5 years since Celceta came under Roman control. And this city has never been more active. Happy accident. The Romans don't give a damn about us. Until they struck gold, they couldn't even be bothered servicing the roads around here. Well, I hear there's going to be a new governor general soon, for what it's worth. Who cares? Nothing's gonna change. They just come over here, put all their effort and line their own pockets, then as soon as the money runs dry, the cycle starts over. Suppose you're right, but wait, hang on. Yeah, looks like a Roman officer. A pretty hot one at that. Wish they'd at least end the war with Altago so I could do business in peace already. Couldn't agree more there. Feels like they're just dragging their feet at this point. Yeah, so the Romans were where the Maguire came from in Felgana. Also, Antonio, the guy who was looking for Reval, was from the Roman Empire. Watch it, you idiot! Look where you're going! Bitch slap. Adel was completely exhausted. Couldn't even muster the energy to stand up. And all you got. Kids these days, I'll tell you, no backbone at all. Where am I? Oh my god, is Adel talking? Well, internally? Who am I? And opening. One of those birds doesn't look like the others. Fuck, what were the name of those giant talking trees from 1 and 2? That kind of looks like it might be another one. Goodness, life is full of surprises. To think that someone would wind up collapsed in a heap in the middle of a bustling city like this. Be polite. Thank you for helping. Well, fortunately, I think I have a few spare rooms right now. I should be able to give you somewhere to rest at least. So take it easy for a while. That was a nasty spill, and I'd hate to see it happen again.
Adol? Is that you, Adol? There you are. I finally found you.
Okay, not completely voice. It's me, your old pal Durin.
I thought I told you to let me know if you managed to make it back alive. Uh-oh.
It's really not funny. It's you, Adel. Adel Kristen. Never mind that.
You did it.
I can't believe you came back alive from the great forest of Celceta, of all places. They say when you set foot in there, you lose all sense of direction and never come out again. Supposedly lots of gold in those woods, but Hispani and Roman keep their distance, so there's no map to be found. I tried to stop you, man. Once you stepped out that gate, I thought you were a goner for sure, like all the others. Here you are, proving me wrong. You're my favorite source of, my dearest friend.
All right.
Now, straight to business. No offense intended if I cut to the chase, but I am an information dealer after all. I want all the intel you've got on the forest, and don't you dare skimp on the details. Adel confessed to Durin that he'd lost all his memories. What? Come again? You've got to be kidding me. So you don't even remember who I am, or who you are, for that matter? I'm noticing a pattern in Adel's, bro friends. Blue hair and, just massive dudes whose names start with D. Durin and Dogi.
Oh boy.
What the hell happened to you in there? Actually, forget I asked. In fact, forget we ever had this conversation at all. My instincts are telling me you got yourself into some big trouble in that forest, and I want no part of it. Sorry, man. Don't take it personally. I just know a bad deal when I hear one. Hey, what's wrong? Well, we've got a problem. The mine. There are monsters in the mine. What? Some monsters just showed up in that newly dug tunnel? It does lead to some old ruin. No surprise there'd be monsters in a place like that. Either way, times like these are what we have the Roman army for, right? Oh yeah. Leo, where's Commander Leo? He's not here right now. It seems he's out doing some sort of military training exercise. Even worse, the soldiers are still here just panicking. They have no idea what to do. Seriously? Man, they really are useless. Finally get a chance to do something useful once, they just freak out. Are there any miners who didn't get out in time? I don't know. It was every man for himself in there, so nobody really paid much attention. Can't blame them for that, I guess. Anyway, we can't just sit around. Let's get to the mine. Right.
No way.
Sounds like there's a whole lot of trouble down at the old mine. Adel, I'm gonna go take a look. See ya. It's the most animated slow run ever. Normally, the inn would be getting quite lively around this time of day because of all the miners returning from work. Sure hope they're all okay. Things like this have been known to happen on occasion during mine excavations. I just hope no one's get injured. Don't worry, I'll keep a spot reserved for you to rest. Though it looks like I'm going to have to get ready to accept some injured people in here as well. Sorry, but can you wait until I finish setting things up? Monster in the mines? Are you going to take a look as well? Make sure you don't relax your muscles then. Keep them fired up, like a pickard on the spit. I am a male. Okay, so we've got a side quest board. Alright, so it doesn't look like it's going to let me explore just yet. What is taking so long? Hurry it up. Get the injured out of there. Yes, ma'am. Safety of the miners is our highest priority. Make certain all of them are accounted for. Understood. Who's that now? It's Governor General Griselda. She just got here recently. Seems Commander Leo's away on business today, so she was assigned here in his place. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I came all this way up to the mine so I could see the Romans screw up, not do their jobs. Guess you can't win them all. Are you the last? No, the head miner and a few others got trapped in the room the monsters came out of. Please help them. Counting the head miner, how many are left? 3, I think. Understood. You may rest now. We will see to it that the others are rescued. You two. There are miners trapped inside who need our help. Make the necessary preparations and head in immediately. But we haven't received any orders from the commander yet. This is an emergency, and I am in charge. Prioritize the safe rescue of the miners above all else. There is no need to eliminate the monsters inside. Hey, Sancho, who's higher ranked, the commander or the governor general? The governor general, of course, idiot. There's no time to waste. Move it. Yes, ma'am. Sancho and Panza, huh? It's Don Quixote's little squire was named Sancho Panza, so they just kind of made him into 2 people. The Governor General sure seems a hell of a lot more dependable than Commander Leo. Shame you can't say the same about those soldiers, but let's wait and see, I guess. Maybe she can whip them into shape. Adult can relay lost memories by touching orbs of light. Which game are we gonna remember? Began to feel a light headache and hear voices echoing inside his head.
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that you repelled one of Sis's knives with just your sword. She never misses.
I honor the skill and courage you have displayed by crossing the territory of the beasts.
Yeah, he might not look like much, but his skill with a sword is really something. You'll have to fight me one-on-one sometime.
I remembered I can take 10 more hit points of damage. Sword? Was I a swordsman? Adol felt an uncontrollable urge to get involved. It was simply too much to bear. He had to try to help resolve the situation. There's no time to waste. Arrange additional personnel here at once. You need to focus on resting, not blaming yourself, okay? Come on, have a drink of water and calm down. Head miner and the others got trapped in a room with a huge monster. I'm so ashamed of myself for not being able to do anything. How could I just run away like that? Oh, I guess that's the new Governor General everyone's talking about. Seems like they're quite the go-getter from the looks of it. Nothing to do here.
Hold on.
step away from you for just a few minutes and find you wandering in here alone. Where do you think you're going? You sure you weren't just hearing things? You obviously suffered a blow to the head if you wound up with amnesia. I think I get it now. You're one of those people, aren't you? Nothing I hate more in this world wide than you naive, meddlesome little do-gooders. You just have to try and solve everyone else's problems, and you drag others down with you while you're doing it. Well, I know better than to try to talk your kind out of these crazy stunts, but if you must go, at least take this. I don't want your corpse on my conscience. Can't believe you were seriously thinking of wandering in here barehanded. Come to think of it, you've lost all your memories. Does that mean you've forgotten how to fight, too? Fine, I'll come part of the way with you. You're part of the way, though, you got it? Sure, come on, let's get going. Okay, so he's punchy. This is a pretty old-looking monument. What? What did you just do? Oh yeah, I suppose you wouldn't. This guy's been buried here for a long time. Oh well, let's just focus on getting out of here. No time to be worrying about old statues. Yeah, those are monsters, alright. What are they doing this close to the entrance? How's it feel to hold sword again, Adel? That's good to hear. Okay, try taking these monsters on by yourself to start with. They seem pretty weak, so they should make for a nice warm-up. Okay, so right trigger's guard. So we got a guard and an evade. Can't switch characters. Alright, so he was literally when he said to take him on myself. Looks like your body remembers how to use a sword, even if your brain doesn't. Awesome. You learned a skill in that fight, too. Make sure you equip it before we move on, though. You can only use skills when you've got them equipped. Since it's the only one I've got right now. These monsters aren't going to be as easy to deal with as the last lot. My strike attacks aren't too effective against soft-bodied creatures like these, but your sword slash attack should do the job nicely. On the other hand, these tough-looking ones over there might repel your sword. but my fists and kicks can smash them up good. In other words, we both got enemies we're strong against and enemies we're weak against. You focus on monsters weak to slash attacks, I'll focus on ones weak to strike attacks. Got it? I wonder if he'll automatically focus. I wonder if he'll go after it automatically or if I'll have to actually switch and do it.
My turn.
Starting to get the hang of fighting again? Oh, just in case you need it, I'll give you one of these. It's a healing item. Always good to keep you on hand. Your health's low and you think you're in trouble, use one while you still can, or forever hold your peace.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so there's a bonus for killing them with a skill. Yeah. I thought maybe that went somewhere, but it doesn't.
Strong. Leave it to me.
Spins in midair that descends, crushing enemies below.
Leave it to me.
All right.
Hey, Fonza, you okay?
Ow! Sancho! I think my leg's broken!
It wouldn't be East if there wasn't someone with a broken leg caught in the dungeon.
Stop whining, or the commander's gonna yell at us when he gets back.
Go away! Shoo! Shoo!
Bonza, there's someone come to help us. Help! Guess we can't just leave them. Out of all the monsters we fought so far, these look like the toughest. Let's think of this as a chance to review everything you've learned. Give them all you got. I thought I was gonna die.
Come on now.
come on. Now you're just exaggerating. By the way, who are you two? Oh, just a passing information dealer and his amnesiac do-gooder companion. You two might not be any kind of match for what's in here. You do well to head back. Sancho, let's do that. I don't think I can go on. My leg still hurts. I knew I wasn't cut out to be a soldier.
Oh, boy.
Suppose we might as well leave for now. It's not going to be any use like this. Take care of yourselves, you two. Bye. Celcetan army is technically a part of Roman's armed forces, but it's made up of more locals than trained Romans. As you can see, morale isn't exactly high. It means it's our time to shine. Let's keep moving. At least it doesn't look like there's any enemies in the water. It doesn't look like there's much of anything in the water. We have to get ore and ingots. It's in Minecraft now.
Leave it to me. My turn. Leave it to me.
Damn, looks like it's locked. Let's see. That's right, the gate is definitely locked up tight. Nope, it's not budging. I don't think there's any other way to go deeper in the mine, though. Yeah, sounds like a plan. There's gotta be a key somewhere nearby. This too? Still, this is a much simpler lock than the one on the gate. No problem, leave it to me. Durin can pick open locked chests, allowing you to obtain the items inside.
My turn.
Looks like that did the trick. Alright, let's go get the gate open to see what's waiting for us behind it.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Hell's a rotor drop loop. Okay, so that's a revive. Rhoda trees. That's what the name of those trees from 1 and 2 were that could talk. Boss time. Well, this place feels a lot different from the rest of the mine. It's like some kind of old ruin.
Hold on.
Is this the monster that started all the trouble? Watch out, Adel. If you don't want to die, you'd better hurry up and remember how to fight. Phew, that was close. Man, I've got to say, you're pretty strong. Might have lost your memories, but I'm starting to see what you were able to make it out of that forest alive. Yet you came wandering in here without a sword. Hopeless doesn't even begin to describe you. I couldn't believe my eyes. You actually managed to take down that huge monster. I'm Wagner, the head miner. I can't thank you enough. You literally saved all our lives from certain doom. As long as that monster was there, we had nowhere to go. At least none of you were too worse for the wear. Thank goodness for small favors, I guess. Absolutely. I'm eternally grateful that no one was hurt. Although there is something worth noting that occurred just in the next area. See, there's a strange statue there, and at one point it started to glow, and that seemed to calm the monsters a bit. Might have just been my imagination, but I could swear it actually happened. Kind of statue? Well, it had wings on its back. Very distinct. Looked like you want to see it even more now, Adel. If that interests you, you should go take a look for yourself. We, on the other hand, should be leaving. I'm thinking everyone's quite worried about us by now. Sure thing. Take care of yourselves. So you're into these kinds of places, huh? Well, we're here anyway, so might as well take a quick look around. Hey, what's that? Is that the statue Wagner was talking about? Ada was suddenly stricken with a violent, intense headache. Adol. I truly sorry this way. Certain you return this false sanctuary. I have... Hey, Adol, you okay? Was it that voice you heard outside again? You don't look so good. I think it's about time we head out of here ourselves. Do we get fast travel right at the beginning? That'd be awesome. Whoa, that sure wasn't here before. Where the hell did it come from? It sure looks old. Wonder what it was used for. Think this ruin has anything to do with the voicing you heard? Well, yeah, guess you wouldn't. Sorry. I know that when miners dig up ruins, monsters sometimes show up, or other strange things start to happen. Seems like there's just another unsolved mining mystery for the history books. No, ready to go anytime. When you're done down here, let's head back to the surface. Might as well fight our way out. Oh boy, what now? Is it resonating with that stone monument? Let's take a closer look. The monument's the same color and shape. Are all the enemies gone now? Fine. What just happened? This is the entrance to the mine, isn't it? How did we get here? That monument warp is here? So many weird things have happened today, it's making my head hurt. Come on, let's get back to town already. I can't kill him. It's not gonna let me kill anything else. So here's the question, how do I know how much SP I have? It doesn't seem to be listed anywhere. I guess it's just those wings around there. What's going on here? Here they come, here they come. Good job, we heard all about you from the head miner, kid. Thanks for helping my friends, big guy. Excellent work, gentlemen. So you are the red-haired youth noted in the report. My name is Griselda. I am the Governor General of Celceta. It's a pleasure to meet you. Adel, you say. A fine name, fitting for one as brave yet approachable as yourself. I too would like to extend my deepest thanks for saving not only the miners, but some of our army soldiers as well. There's more I wish to discuss with the two of you. But I'd prefer not to make this commotion any greater. Would you mind accompanying me to my office? Still, this is quite the coincidence. I recently heard of a mysterious island called Asteria in the east, long cloaked in violent, impenetrable winds. Okay, so this definitely does take place after 1 and 2. And I also heard that it was freed from the storm wall by a young red-haired man much like yourself. See, the funny thing is, when I played 1 and 2, they mentioned the storm wall. And then you uncover East, you go up to East, you do all the stuff, you get rid of magic and everything. I don't once ever remember them mentioning that the storm wall went away. They just mentioned at the beginning that it was there and that you went through it to get to that island where the tower is. I don't ever remember them mentioning that the storm wall went away. Now that you mention it, I heard something similar from a traveler at the bar myself a while back. But there's no way, right? Regardless, I would like to extend my deepest thanks to you all for what you've done here, Adel. And there is one other issue I would also like to discuss with you. Are you familiar with the great forest of Celceta to the northwest of here? Well then, that certainly simplifies matters. It's said that few who enter the great forest ever return alive. As such, even our army has been hesitant to explore its depths, leaving it mostly an uncharted wilderness. However, we've recently received orders from Roman instructing us to find new gold deposits. We must make haste. I therefore have a formal request for you, Adel Kristen. Would you consider undertaking the task of mapping the Great Forest on our behalf? Mapping it? Again, it is an uncharted wilderness. Few set foot within and fewer return. Therefore, no map presently exists. You would begin a thorough expedition into the forest starting tomorrow, carefully mapping every melier. Not 100% sure on that word. I cannot deny that it will be a dangerous task indeed. You will be rewarded most generously for your efforts. Tomorrow we will be formally announcing the quest and presenting the first able to compete it with a large sum of gold. What kind of money are we talking about here? It will be awarded in installments based on percentage explored. In total, our budget is 30 million gold. Not bad at all. Numerous explorers and prospectors have already heard rumors of this and begun gathering here in Kaznan. If you are interested, I would like to hear your answer as soon as possible, before sundown tomorrow preferably. However, the hour is late, so please rest for the night. There's room at the inn. Hopefully you will think it over. Okay, so we're pulling an Etrian Odyssey and we're going to be mapping unknown territory. Same thing. You're a lucky guy to be able to talk to Governor General personally. Yeah, sure would be nice to get called inside instead of just standing guard here all day. Mustachioed man. Oh, you're the swordsman who took down that monster in the mine, aren't you? I thought so. How did I know, you ask? Because I am a genius, of course.
I am the great Leo, commander of the Celcetan army and the finest swordsman around.
Celcetan? I'd always had this pronounced Celceta. Guess it's Celcetan according to the game.
Don't you start getting cocky just because you took down a little monster while I was away. If I'd been here, I would have defeated it in 1/10 of the time. With such skill, grace, you would have been left speechless.
That Commander Leo is probably the most infamous man in Kaznan. I'm sure you can see why.
Oh boy.
Amazing how quickly you got involved with some of the strangest, most influential folks around. I think this has been the longest day of my life. what are you going to do about Governor General's request? Huh? Really? That's surprising.
Adol.
Say, Adel, I have a crazy idea. How about the two of us accept their offer together? Hey, I said it was a crazy idea. It does kind of feel like I've been dragged all over the place by you today, but I can't deny it's all been pretty exciting. I want the money, you want to get your memories back. And to get your memories back, you're going to need to go back into the Great Forest anyway, right? We make the map, sell it to the Romans, and I get some juicy info while we're at it. Everyone's happy. It's win-win. Great, it's a deal. If we can both benefit, we might as well stick together. Safer than going into those woods alone, that's for sure. Now, I'm sure you're ready to explore. Let me first give you a rundown of the things you can do in Kazan. First, quests. Here's how they work. You can accept quests whenever you want by checking the quest board in the inn. And every time you complete a quest, you get a reward from the client. See that board over there? That's Kazan's quest board. Let's go have a closer look at it. You there, yes, you reading this notice. Do you have what it takes to help me make a super special drink? More information, talk to me at the bar counter. Want someone to run a small errand for me? Let me know if you're interested. Usually at the Celceta General Government Department building cafeteria during the day. Should purchase 20 chunks of iron ore. See me at the trading post. First beast, known as the Langritz, has been sighted in the plains of the Great Forest. Will a skilled warrior be willing to defeat it? You look at the waitress. Langritz. It's like you can't actually accept them. You gotta go talk to him. Did you check everything posted there? Hey, looks like someone from this bar has put a request up. Convenient, I guess. If you feel like accepting it, go talk to him. It might be good practice. This guy's a little odd. Oh, okay. So you don't have to accept it, it's just automatically added when you look at it. By the way, you have a journal, right? You can note your progress exploring the Great Forest, quests you've accepted, monsters encounters, materials found. Write those kinds of things down will come in handy later on. It's always a good idea to take lots of notes. That's all I've got to say about quests. Next I'll give you a quick tour around town, so let's head outside. It's been rumored for a while, but they finally announced they're offering great reward money for mapping out the Great Forest. You know what's more important than money? Being alive to spend it. Problem is, if you got nothing to spend, being alive is boring. Anyway, just take it slow and see what happens. That's my motto. Drinking in the afternoon is the best. Being an explorer is such an easy job. I'm Rouge. Not quite an information dealer, but I do have some connections to that general line of work. You wouldn't happen to be that Adel fellow who defeated the monster in the mine yesterday, would you? That fiery red hair is just as spectacular as people say. Durin, would you mind letting me borrow him for a while? 10 minutes is all I need. Not a chance. What do you want with him anyway? What do I want? Well, never you mind. If you ever need anything, or even if you don't, feel free to come see me. I'd be happy to tell all sorts of things you do for free. Boy has lost his memories and suspicious information dealer. What a pair you two are. Name's Black. I'm an information dealer who's worked in this town for quite some time. Met you before, but it's not as if we spoke all that much then either. Either way, nice to meet you again. Well, we're off to the Great Forest pretty soon, so got anything useful on it? Maybe. How does 100 gold sound? Thanks. The information I have is about two of the most dangerous places in the Great Forest. They're commonly known as the Forest Labyrinth and the Misty Peak. It's even easier to lose your way in those areas than in the rest of the forest. Before you know it, you're walking in circles. They're not places you want to be if you can help it. I see. So how do we get through them? Huh, damned if I know. I just know those places exist. That's it. Other than that, be careful, I guess. Oh boy. Still, suppose you can't expect any more than that for 100 gold. Either way, it seems like we'll just have to head into the forest and see for ourselves. That look on your face tells me that you have something to say. Could you have seen my request on the board? That's right. So what is it you want us to do? Allow me to explain. Right now I'm in the middle of refining my finest product. Naturally, I'm talking about the almighty muscle milkshake. After some thought, I've decided on the perfect ingredient. The essence of the wild, impossible to obtain from livestock raised surrounded by domestic comforts. That, gentlemen, is Fabros milk. Fabros milk? Indeed, the Fabros is a strong wild beast which looks similar to a cow, found on the plains just before the Great Forest. I'd like you to go and milk one for me. Milking a wild beast, huh? This sounds like it's going to be a tough one. Is there some way to tell the males and the females apart? Seeing as we'll obviously have to milk a female. Easiest way to tell them apart is look at the horns. Males have 3 horns, while females only have 1. That easy, huh? Alright. There are also a few other things you should bear in mind. First is that female Fabroses are exceptionally cautious beasts. As such, you won't find many of them on the plains. If one of them sees a threat, it will run away immediately. So you're going to have to sneak up on it. I see. You're really pretty knowledgeable about these things, aren't you? Yeah, of course. In my younger days, I would sometimes milk a Fabros and drink it on the spot. I can't abandon this shop long enough to do that now. All I can do is put out a request asking someone else to do it for me. Right. I think that covers everything. You got all that, Adel? Next time we're on the plains, let's look for a female Fabros. Actually, I have a fairly good idea where you can find one. There's a patch of fields where the Fabroses are known to graze. Here, let me show you. Well then, good luck to you. I am a man. So we need to go to the General Government Building and the Trading Post. So there are a few shops in Kazan worth mentioning. That is Billy's Curios. It sells all kinds of items from health potions to antidotes. That's Thomas's Armory. His name suggests he's your man if you need new weapons or armor. Shall we have a look over there then? Nice place, isn't it? That guy over there is his namesake, Thomas. If you want to buy any weapons or armor, he's the man to talk to. Next, I'll show you around the trading post. You can enter the trading post directly from the outside, or you can go to the back way through the armory. Since we're here already, it's faster just to go down the stairs. Come on. Sheba. So I don't have enough to upgrade anything yet. This is the Goldsmith Trading Post. There are a bunch of handy shops here. Like this smithy, where you can get your weapons and armor reinforced. So 4 status effects. Damage, vampire, crits, and SP gain. The 4 status effects. Regen, defense, evasion, and move speed. Okay. Blacksmiths can also find ore to metals and gems you bring up some to work with. You're going to need them too, if you plan on doing any reinforcing. First, you look for some ore, then you refine it, then you use that refined ore to give weapons and armor a nice boost. Best keep all that in mind. That man over there is Goldsmith, the shop's owner. Give him a bunch of one material, he'll exchange that for an item of higher quality. Best of all, he doesn't charge anything, so it's definitely a service worth using. In other words, it's free. Best price of them all. Large enough quantities, certain materials such as brittle bones can be exchanged for higher quality materials. Exchanging is free of charge. That does it for the shops here in Kazan. Once you finish checking out the trading post, we can go back outside through the main entrance. Alright, so who's I supposed to talk to here? Soldier Wallace. Of all earnings, huh? You seriously going to give me that much? Of course, significant risk on your part as well. True, we are challenging the dreaded great force of Celceta after all. Well, considering it's uncharted territory, I'm not expecting much in the way of guidance from you. I'm more counting on your general knowledge of the local area and its edibles, that sort of thing. So how about it? Are you in? Finally, wrapped up my grand tour of Kazan. What a pain. If you hadn't gone and lost your memories, I wouldn't have to bother showing you all again. Oh, it was nothing. Small potatoes compared to all the money Small potatoes compared to all the money I'll make working with you. Well, that's pretty much Kazan in a nutshell. So, time to start planning how we're going to tackle the Great Forest. Pretty amazing view, right? That's the great forest of Celceta, spreading out from one horizon to the other like a vast sea of trees. Well, see how long that enthusiasm lasts. Though apparently you've made it back alive from there once already. Anyway, take a look to the northwest. Can't see it too well today because of the fog, but when it's nice out, there's a huge tree that towers over all the others. I'd place it about here on the map, roughly. Is that a rota tree? Also, word around the Governor General's office is that the mouth of a large river has been found along the forest coastline. If that's true, it'd mean the river cuts right through the middle of the forest. Which would put it about here-ish? These two bits of information are pretty much all we got to go on for the moment. Might as well check them both out, up to where we head first. The only things we can rely on at this point are your 2 legs and a blank-ass map. We leave town through the north exit to get to the Great Forest. So as soon as you're ready, let's get going. Completion, terrain, towns, dungeons, material target points, story, and quest goals. Okay, so
Find an opening! Let's get him! I can't wait to see what lies ahead. Find an opening! Let's get him! Don't let him hit focus on off! Find an opening!
alright, so left and right on the right stick changes the attack pattern, and then up and down, I guess it's zoom? If you want to report your progress on the map, you speak with the Governor General herself. Normally, being allowed to visit the Governor General whenever you wish would be unthinkable, but such are her orders. Total life, and but I'm cocky, maybe allowed in, but don't think me just come and go whenever you please. So where's the dude that... Is it you? Celcetan army is always short on soldiers. Occasionally, us regulars have to take care of office work, and that would normally be handled by army officials. Although naturally, we can't leave tasks of a sense of nature to any soldiers who have been conscripted from the local area. So guess who ends up doing them? That's right, me. It's not a job to envy, that's for sure. So where's the building cafeteria? That's not it. Am I missing something? Not seeing any other doors where there could be a cafeteria. You're Wallace. We saw your quest on the board. That's me. So you come to accept it then? Well, that depends on the details. Fair enough. All I ask is you to run a little errand on my behalf. I'll give you the funds, so go to the item shop and buy me some honey potions. That's all there is to it. Wait, seriously? You can't just go there yourself? You really that lazy? Well, I have my reasons, let's just put it that way. So, will you accept? Really? Thanks. So, we just have to buy you 3 honey potions, and that's it? Guess we'll get going then. You said you provide the funds, right? Alright, here you are. You're kidding me. Don't people usually deal in money around here? Hold on now, don't give me that look. Might not be gold, but it's still payment. I get it. You want us to exchange this, then? Exactly. You sell those as they are, you won't get much for them. But if you exchange them for something a bit more valuable at the trading post, you'll get a lot more. Trade them all for sturdy bones, you should be able to sell those for 300 gold. Buying 3 honey potions costs exactly that. See? I might not be losing any money, but I still feel kind of cheated somehow. Come on, Adel, let's get this over with. Thanks. Alright, so we can go trade these. There you go, from the market. Perfect, thanks. It's the stuff indeed, exactly what I was looking for. It's a wonder I managed to buy the wrong thing before. You bought the wrong thing? Yeah, the other day I went to the item shop to buy some honey potions. Somehow wound up walking out with bitter potions instead. Those bitter potions are your reward, so here you go. I don't know who buys these things, bitter and more expensive. Unbelievable. They're apparently high quality, so what do I know? Bottoms up, gentlemen. And that's the stuff. Nothing goes with food better than a good honey potion. Let's see, well, glad we could be of service, I guess.
That's one down.
milk a cow, kill a bear, and what's the third one? Milk a cow, kill a bear. Oh, and collect 20 iron ore.
Let's get him!
Fine!
Out of the way, you. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Oh, it's you. Adel, was it? I've just been ordered to start work on a map of the Great Forest by Governor General herself. I hear you were told to do the same, but now that I'm on the case, you might as well just go home.
Sancho!
Don't people say that no one ever comes out of the Great Forest alive, Sancho? We gonna be okay?
Come on now.
Not if we actually try to keep up with Commander's madness. If we do what he says for a while, though, we can just pretend to get lost and breathe easy.
Fools!
Imbeciles! You're pathetic. That reward money will be ours. Then our praises will be sung throughout the land. You hear me? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, sir!
Come on.
Guess we've got competition. I really don't think we have much to worry about. Yeah, whatever. Let's just forget about that awkwardness and move on. We've got a map to make. Actually... before we actually go out, let's go farm up the iron ore. I don't know if we can get some from where we're going, but I do know where there is some already, so I might as well. Oh, it's just a back door. It's assuming that the monsters repopulated. Monsters are still showing from that tunnel where we found the ruin. We've also been told the Romans will be taking control of the ruin itself, so we're not to mess with it. Either way, we're just leaving that whole route be for now. Oh well, just gotta put all that behind us and get back to work. Hey there. Thanks again for the help yesterday. Area beyond here is dangerous, so we sealed it off for now. I'm sure you'll be fine. You're on your own, though, from here on out. Hate to say it, we can't come and help you if anything happens. It's okay, just gotta go get some iron ore. No biggie. It's 3. Not seeing any enemies yet, but they did say it was in the ruin, so it's probably not until we actually get to where the boss was. It's only 4 iron so far. Still no enemies, though. Starting to think they lied about all the enemies. Unless it's in here. No? flat out lying about the enemies. Guess we just go back and forth on those two nodes. All cool. I wonder how often the material nodes replenish. Yeah, I'm not even close. I still need 13. Alright, off into uncharted territory. Alright then, it's almost time for us to get started exploring the Great Forest. Before that though, we had a bit of a warm-up to the mines. The monsters of the Great Forest are on a different level altogether. So let me give you a few pointers on combat technique. Attack an airborne enemy, damage is increased, you can obtain gold, SP, and life energy. If you're an enemy using a skill, you regain half of the SP the skill acquired and obtain life energy. If you're the foe with the attack type is weak against, it will drop more gold and may drop rare items. Guard just only attacks if you get flash guard, damage is nullified, the SP and extra gauges increase. Also, all attacks will be critical hits for a short time. Evade just enemy attacks with the flash move, the party will be invincible for a time, and enemies will move in slow motion. Enemies drop items defeated. Gold. Life energy. Materials. Guess that's about everything. All that's left is you try them out in actual battle.
Finding a focus on offense.
Only thing so far is that there's no way to move the camera. At least I don't think there is. Flies an enemy passing by with a powerful slash.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Halfway with the iron ore. Whew. We haven't even traveled that far and I'm already tired. Here's a tip, Battle. When you feel tired, it's important to stop moving and rest for a while. If you do that, you'll feel better in no time. Stand still for long enough outside it, party will put away their weapons and stay HP will slowly recover. Okay, so you've got a automatic spirit cape. Oh, with two of us fighting, working together is really important too. So feel free to give me orders if you need to. Left to right, focus on attacking, focus on engaging. It's all about the gut for dwell with. Come on now, let's keep up the pace.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
He's still only got the one skill.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Too slow. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me too.
My turn.
So I don't know if it's going to change later, but right now I like this style of game way more than the Napster Steam engine. And it's nice for Adol to actually have people, you know, helping him instead of always being some stupid reason or story contrivance why all these other warriors can't go to help him.
Leave it to me. All right.
My turn. What? I'm just getting warmed up.
Looks like it spotted us. Guess we need to be really careful to stay out of its line of sight. I wasn't in its line of sight. So we'll have to wait for it to come back and try again. I was completely behind it. Alright, looks like it's back. Now, Mucho said female Ferrobros are really skittish, so we need to approach it from behind very carefully this time. Oh, we managed to get behind it without it noticing us. Let's get milking before it bolts away. Man, she's a jittery one. Took her long enough to notice us.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
I wonder if the super gauge is shared. Because right now they both have one. So I guess I'll use his and then see if Adol doesn't have one either.
Here I go!
Leave it to me.
Yep, it's shared. By the way, let's go turn in this Fabros milk. See, you were able to milk a Fabros. Excellent. Yep, it's fresh too. And I must taste it right away. This unique punchy taste. How I've missed it. I'm going to try to make my new drink right away. Behold, the Fabros milkshake. Gentlemen, toast to its successful completion. Sure, why not? This is, well... let's be nice to the guy. There's no need to lie now. You won't hurt my feelings. This is, quite frankly, rather revolting. It's certainly unique, I'll give you that, but the gamey tang really gets stuck in your nose. Couldn't have said it better myself. I don't know what went wrong. The recipe seemed perfect. Either way, still need to thank you two for going out of the trouble to get the milk for me. Here's the reward I promised. Thanks. And don't give up. You'll get it. But of course, this is nothing. I recover from missteps like this all the time, and at record speed. I am a man.
That was nothing.
This request actually came from the Governor General's office. It's too dangerous to leave that thing alone for too long, so we would set the reward money in advance to give you whoever defeats it. So let me know if you happen to be the one. Money's got your name on it. I'll wait till I have more before I decide to start upgrading those. We got better armor, so let's head back.
me.
My turn. My turn.
Leave it to me.
Wish the money wouldn't fly around so far.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Is that all?
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so just have to go down.
My turn. Too slow.
Shells. Is a deposit of shells?
Leave it to me.
I think that's the bear. Yep, that's the bear.
This isn't everything.
Alright, so go back to town and turn that in. Probably when we hit our next monument. I'd rather not backtrack to go back to the other one. I could, but I'd rather not. Actually, I think we're going to have to backtrack anyway. I think this is a dead end. Yep. So we'll just go turn this in.
My turn.
me!
Leave it to me.
He hasn't learned another skill yet, has he? He's still stuck with just one. What? You defeated Langritz? Wow, amazing. Here's your reward money. Good work. Keep it up.
That's one down.
Should be everything. Alright, now the iron ore. We still need to get the iron ore. But this should be enough for us to upgrade our weapons. Alright, onward we go. Actually, where does this go? With the latest scoops. We got the latest and the prettiest lady in town, Governor General Griselda. How about it? Sell it to you on the cheap. You're still at this? You made this scoop up, I'll bet. It's you, Durin. Didn't expect to run into you here. Whatever, you can't prove it's not true until you've heard it. You're not hearing it unless you pay up. That's only fair. So how about it? I'll tell you for a mere 100 gold. It's a steal. Sure, why not? Thanks. Well, prepare to be amazed. Governor General Griselda loves cats. I knew it. What kind of scoop is that? Besides, where's your evidence? The other day I saw her trip over a cat that was lying in the middle of the road. Got mad at her and started to hiss, but she gently apologized and started stroking its head. The way she stroked it, the way she spoke to it, the way she looked at it, she's a cat lover. She's gotta be. That doesn't prove anything. That's nothing but hearsay. Stupid hearsay to boot. I knew this would be a waste of time. Come on, Adel. Oh my, aren't you two some fine-looking gentlemen? Would you care to have some fun with me? I'll give you the time of your life. Why doesn't it give me the option to say yes? Alright, onward we go. Weird. I could sense beasts all around us before, but now it's like they're all gone. Wait, is that... Yep, sure enough. I heard about this from a colleague of mine. He said there are places in the Great Forest where spirit tree saplings grow. Monsters will never approach them. Well, supposedly some god who lived in this area planted them, or so the story goes. I figured it was a load of nonsense, but, well, nothing else. This seems like an ideal place to take a breather. Give me a hand setting this up, would you?
All right.
Voila! How's that? Not bad, huh? We should probably set up a tent every time we find a sapling. These could be our bases of operations or something. Sun's been down for a while, so what do you say we resting here for the night? That night? Enveloped in the clear air of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Adol felt his body drift into a deep, relaxing slumber. One of the memories sealed in the back of Adol's mind was restored. That's a tower from 1. I don't remember it having those discs around it, though.
Hey,
That was a great night's sleep. And only for me, looks like. You're looking pretty groggy yourself. You have a nightmare? Adol described the memory he'd regained. Tower, huh? Interesting. Never heard of there being one out in the forest, but I guess there must be if you remember it that distinctly. Either way, if resting your saplings helps you get your memories back, we should do it every time we stumble across one. Upon reaching camp for the first time, Adol will regain a memory. Nearby memory fragments will also be noted on the map. Camps also boost the following functions. Upon entry camp, former party members will revive, and all status effects cured. HP will regenerate rapidly. Resting at a tent recharges the extra gauge to maximum. Memory fragments surrounding area are now visible on the map. Well, when they say surrounding area, they definitely mean the surrounding area. It's pretty wide range. Not that I'm complaining. Forest of Dawn. Trees sure are dense here. Looks like we're in the heart of the forest now. I'm sure you already know this, but this is where the real danger starts. Not many go past this and live to tell about it. It's bad enough you lose your sense of direction, but then you also lose your sense of time on top of that. The beasts here know all kinds of dangerous tricks. You better watch out for being poisoned and stuff, too. Still, you made it out here alive once before on your own. This time you got me with you. What the hell, right? Let's dive in and see what we can find. Just make sure you pace yourself, we'll be fine. What the hell are you fighting? Can't use any skills in the water, huh? Fighting in the water sucks. Hey, Louie. Alright, let's try not to fight in the water if we don't have to.
my turn.
I'm actually liking it a lot. I don't have any weaknesses. Actually, why the hell not? Let's play that. Yeah, I've actually been playing through all the East games. I like them all, but the ones on the nap. Whoa. I was talking and I didn't realize how hard he was hitting. The ones that are on the Napishtim engine, because I played Origins and Oath and Felghana on that one, Those, I like them, but they are frustrating. Oh, right. Dropped himself all the way down there. There we go. Now he's back.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
I mean, it's fine. Like, once you figure out boss patterns and everything else, it's fine, but it's just when you're in the process of figuring out how the bosses fight and everything else on top of that, it's frustrating. I mean, I play like Devil May Cry and those other games before, so I'm used to it, but it's still that, like Devil May Cry, Dark Souls, all those, it's the same thing. Like, it feels really good when you figure out the patterns and you can do it easily, but when you're in the process of figuring out the patterns, it's rage-inducing. That and my last... when I was playing Oath and Felghana, I had a bad habit of screwing myself over constantly. Like, I'd get a new weapon or upgrade a weapon and forget to equip it, or yeah, just things like that where I was constantly making it harder for myself for no reason.
Find an opening.
Don't fight that guy. He killed us last time. Now let's go to the memory first. You did well today, Adel. Yeah, I'm fine. This is nothing. But you're still a child, so you need to take care of yourself. Your mother's up in heaven would never forgive me if you were to get hurt. Daddy, who's that? Oh, he's a traveling merchant. He comes and stays here for a while, a few times each year. He has all kinds of interesting stories to tell. He brings them to us like souvenirs, in place of actual souvenirs most of the time. Interesting stories? Do you want to hear some? We could go talk to him together. Late. Adel, where did you go? Gracious, he even left his basket behind. He's usually such a serious boy, but it seems he's still his father's child. Yeah, certainly hope he doesn't take after me too much. Adel remembered he was stronger.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, even when I played Origin, I only played it the one time with Unica. I need to go back to it at some point and do the other two routes. Alright, so if we're gonna take on the big gorilla, let's save.
Keep running.
This is good.
Leave it to me. Is that all you got?
don't think we're ready for that.
All right.
What level is that thing anyway?
Strong. This one's strong. Stay alert.
18.
This thing?
That explains
Leave
it.
it to me. Don't think I can hold out much longer.
All right.
Leave it to me.
So left or up?
Leave it to me.
But yeah, as far as the East games, I liked the bump combat from 1 and 2. Those games just... their age kind of shows in the fact that they don't really ever tell you what you're supposed to be doing. The Napishtim engine games are fun, so I played Origin and Felghana. They just, like I said, they're frustrating with the boss battles, and certain level designs in them are kind of frustrating too. They use like the ice and slippery slope stuff a little too often. But no complaints about this new engine so far. I know I've got this, 7, and 8 to look forward to it for. And then possibly 9. I don't know how much that one's going to change. Shield room. This treasure chest is in the water? Oh, I take it back. First minor complaint so far, the water combat. But I don't know if that'll get rectified with an item or an ability later. Kind of going in circles now.
Focus on offense.
Definitely feeling like attack type has a determining on what you get from minor spots. It seems like every time he punches a plant, I get something crappy, but if I cut it, I get something good. And if I strike a rock point, I get something better than if I cut it. Take out this one too.
My turn. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
So we definitely should have enough iron ore to turn in for the quest. So it looks like we have to go around and get up there somehow.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let's get a new memory. Okay. Oh, Adel, do you have some business outside the village? Uh-huh. I'm gonna go pick some medicinal herbs. Really? Well, don't be too long. Looks like it's going to start raining any time now. No problem. So, if I can't find one in the village, I'm sure I'll find one on the other side of the mountain. There are just more mountains. It's so cold. Is this rain? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? A wild crybaby approaches. Daddy? Well, been worried sick about you. What are you doing out here? I was looking for the ocean. I thought there might be one on the other side of the mountain. Oh dear. Honestly, you do take after me a little too much. Adel, remember he could take more hits.
my turn.
So it looks like you can't open that until you kill those things. I've only got one. I'd really rather not use it here. Shit, how far am I from the... Pretty far. Well, that's not the way. Well, it's another revive, but it's still rather nice. I may be wrong, but I think I can make it back. Wasting all my potions just trying to get back to the safe spot. Pretty sure. Let's get back and turn in that one for the Avalon.
Alright.
I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like Adel dies way quicker than Dura does. Which he shouldn't, because he's got more HP and more defense, but it still seems like he dies faster. come about the iron ore. Looks like the goods are genuine. Well then, I'll purchase your 20 pieces of iron ore for 5,000 gold. It's a deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
That's one down.
Alright, now let's go buy some more potions and some antidotes, since that's starting to show up. Should probably also check for more jobs too. So we have 3. That seems good enough for now. Alright, looks like we're all caught up for now.
My turn. Whoa, this is a nice fight.
Losing everything.
Well, shit. That ground pound is bullshit. I think there's some kind of quick recovery in this game. Let's just skip past him.
This thing? Leave it to me.
Come to fight.
Leave it
I
to
already
me.
bought the next sword up. That's not going to be an upgrade. You stand still.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Let's go get another memory.
Leave it to me.
Holding it.
Leave it to me.
It's one of the level 18s over there. So what happened to the princess after that? Oh, it was awful. Afraid she met a most untimely end. Ah, you come back to listen again. Oh, it's you, Adel. Shouldn't you be in bed by now? Where did the princess live? Far away, on foreign shores. Foreign short? But there isn't anywhere around here with a name like that. Guess the idea of a world outside your familiars is still a bit much for a young boy like you. The world outside this village is a vast place, filled with wonders. For example, have you ever heard of the ocean? Ocean? That's right. Let me tell you a tale of the ocean and the pirates who roam it. Adel remembered he was tougher.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. One. Whoa, this is a nice fight. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna fall off.
Leave it to me.
Here I go.
Crap. Not what I wanted to do.
Leave it to me.
I did kill that guy, but I was hoping that
Leave it to me.
I was more hoping that it would give me an option to break the boulders or something.
Leave it to me.
Alright, so that's blocked off too.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
So where have we gone and where can we go? That is over there. So I'm guessing here is next. think that's actually better than what I'm wearing. Alright, now this one blocked off too. Seriously, man, when are you gonna learn another skill?
My turn. My turn. Leave it. Oh, lucky. My turn. Leave it to me. Let's go.
All the way left is where I want to go. Is that not an option? Doesn't seem like that's an option.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
This looks like a boss room.
Leave it to me.
So when you go to the right, you can take that all the way around. That's obviously a special enemy, but I don't think I have what it takes to kill it.
Leave it to me.
Here I go left.
This is weird.
Let's go get the memory first. has it been since I arrived here? Looking inside the forest, there was a familiar statue at the side of the paths. Adol realized he had been this way already. How can I escape from this overgrown forest? Adol remembered he was tougher. Two more ways to go.
Leave it to me.
Snake it. I'm guessing that prevents poison. Good.
My turn. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
that's better than what he has. This is annoying, and I don't have the thing to stop it. Do I?
This.
Finally!
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Check.
I have come to fight.
Actually, just to have parity with the long range and the short range same spots. Thunder Beast Charm. Since he's the one who has to fight, he fights the poisonous ones, and Adol fights the ones that paralyze. To protect them when they have to do their job.
Leave it to me.
Wrong with it? Look at this.
Oh wow, you're too quick.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Alright, where's the way up?
My turn. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Still haven't found a way around yet.
Leave it to me.
Whoa, this is a nice fight.
Alright, this is a dead end.
Leave it to me.
Let's cross over.
My turn.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a way across this river from this spot. Managed to follow the trail of some explorers up to this point, but I'm completely lost. I have to make sure to keep tailing them, since they're my only hope of getting out of here. Hey, aren't those two... Listen, Pigeon. Who do you think you're talking to? Who? Of you, of course. There's no one else here. It's not what I mean. I'm the genius explorer, Rabbit Longears. You're far too young and naive to be finding fault in my master plan. Since when were you a genius explorer? What master plan? You're just going off of instinct. How many times have you been saved by that? And how many times have you been saved by that brilliant instinct? Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten about that. About as many times as it's got us into trouble. It's not far fewer. We really need to try to find some kind of pattern here if we ever hope to get out alive. Paths that lead farther in must all have some common factor to them. We can just figure out what that is. Cheeky, you are super duper cheeky. And you're an idiot. Idiot. Idiot! This is getting us nowhere. I guess they're explorers. They must be more skilled than they look to make it this far into the forest. But I get the feeling we should keep our distance. They don't seem like the type we want to get mixed up with. This ugly monument again. Ugh, why can't I get out of this forest? Maybe I get the feeling that every time we end up back here, it's because we went uphill. Which means, if we keep going downhill, I bet that'll lead us out of here. Let's try her theory. Those two appear to have turned left. Following from a distance is strangely rather tiring. There's the downhill. It's uphill. Presence of beasts can no longer be felt in the surrounding area. The air is still and tranquil. Hey, another sapling. Alright, fine. Enveloped in the clear air of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Adol felt his body drift into a deep, relaxing slumber. One of the memories sealed in the back of Adol's mind was restored. It is said that the Spartas which live in this area originally came from the primeval lands. Spartas are sacred beasts bestowed upon this world by God. There are some who say God resides in the primeval lands even now, but since no one can get there, no one really knows.
Adol.
Looks like you remembered something else. What was it this time? Riding a beast. Wow. Well, if you're able to ride it, that means it was tame, right? So somebody's got to be there to have tamed it. Can't help but think of all those big scary beasts we keep running into, though. By the way, we should almost be there by now.
All right.
Let's keep moving. Let's see where we end up when we leave. City over there.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
ruins. Nothing in here. Probably a quest or something that comes later.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me!
Jumps over the air, piercing enemies on descent, easily stuns.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me!
Alright, so obviously I have to go into the town before anything else.
Man, this thing's huge.
This place is even more amazing up close than it was from the plateau. Never would have imagined people actually lived in the Great Forest. Seems like they're just using the river as a natural sort of protection against monsters. People sure can't adapt to any situation, huh? Hey, you two. Don't just stand there, you'll lure the monsters. Come into the village where it's safe. Wait, you're... Oh, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
I don't like where this is going. Hey, you with the red hair. You got some nerve showing your face here again. It's your fault we can't fish anymore. Don't you dare think we'll let you get away with it either. This village can be on its last legs thanks to you.
Come on.
What? They don't seem too happy with you. Adel, what the hell did you do? Somehow I don't think they're going to believe you. How many times do I have to tell you? He doesn't remember anything. Can you prove that? Well, no, but this conversation's over. You'd get me in trouble if you keep yammering on, so stay in there and shut up. Come on, Adel, this is your doing, apparently. Say something, damn it. Stop playing innocent. No one from this village would do such a thing, so it has to be you. Such a thing being? Don't play dumb. You know exactly what you did. You poisoned the river.
No way.
What the? That's terrible. Not just once, but many times over, each time killing more and more fish. I see. Naturally, Adel is the #1 suspect, being the only outsider you've seen, ever, I guess. I think I get what you're coming from, especially if Adel is the only outsider you've ever had visit your village before. But did anyone actually see him poison the water? Oh, Duran's a lawyer now. This whole village survival depends on our ability to fish. Everyone here knows that, so why would any of us ever do such a horrible thing? Okay, calm down, sheesh. You checked the whole area thoroughly, right? Of course we did. We went out on the Spartas and searched every last bend. What's a Sparta? They're the sacred beasts that we raise in this village. We can't fish without them. Enough with the chatter. For the last time, be quiet. I don't have to explain any of this to you. Until we figured out what to do with you, you'll remain here and you'll remain silent. Sacred beasts, huh? You remember anything about them, Adel? When I heard of someone crossing the forest, I had expected a well-built adult warrior. I had not expected a delicately built young man, younger even than I. Regardless,
I honor the skill and courage you've displayed by crossing the territory of the beasts. My name is Ozma. My tribe is responsible for rearing the sacred beasts known as Spartas, and I currently serve as Celray's leader.
you seem to be a very inquisitive person. I can see why the fishermen were coerced into bringing you here. Is everyone from the outside like that? Since you are here, if you wish to know more about life in this village, I will gladly tell you all of the same. Get sleepy. I will gladly tell you of the sacred beasts. We keep the Spartas in the building to the west of here. Come with me and I will show them to you. Oh man, I'm actually living my flashback. This is the building where we raise the Spartas. The livelihoods of everyone in this village are sustained by fishing. However, the rapids swirl perilously, and the river has many different depths along its course. Given those conditions, can you imagine what it would be like to fish in a boat? Not quite, but you would be swept along with the current and pulled toward the center of the forest. You have a distant look in your eyes. Is everything alright? At any rate, this is why the Spartas are useful here, as they can freely swim in the rapids. The fishermen of Celray fish while riding these creatures. Without the Spartas, we would not be able to survive in this environment. They are the beasts granted to us through the divine providence to enable our survival. Thus we call them sacred beasts. But it must be boring you with this endless history. Why talk about them when they're right here to be met? Take a closer look. Their limbs and tail allow them to swim freely through even the most turbulent of rapids. And the protuberances along their body, particularly on the head, provide the ideal body for treading water at high speeds. Those blades on their head, in fact, are the origin of the name Sparta, which is an old term for the edge of a sword. they are technically beasts, Spartans are docile and intelligent. They obey the orders of the villagers with little resistance and rarely act violently. We attach saddles and stirrups to them so the fishermen can climb on top. This is an infant Sparta. Spartans develop very quickly, so will not stay that way for long. They will soon become much larger. Spartans originate from upstream. We bring them here when they are infants and raise them in this village. This building is the only place in Celceta where the Spartans are raised. The reason for this is that I am forbidden from telling the other villagers how to rear and care for them. Because that is the law of my tribe. And I am now the last remaining member of that tribe. So, has your curiosity about the Spartans been sated now? It is late. I think that is enough for one day. I have no objections to that. It is unique to suggest something like that without a second thought. You will likely feel sick at first. Though I somehow doubt that will discourage you. I had no idea you would be such a natural with this, Adel. I feel I should probably warn you of one thing. Take a look at the opposite shore. The currents become significantly faster as one approaches. Even on Sparta, it is not possible to cross the river completely. I would urge you not to get too close.
No.
No one knows. No one has ever been able to cross the river safely to find out. We refer to the area on the opposite shore as the primeval lands. It's said that the Spartans which now live here originated from those lands. The Spartans are sacred beasts bestowed upon this world by God. Some believe God resides in the primeval lands even now. Since we are unable to confirm, none can say with certainty. Adel remembered he was tougher. So you met some guy called Ozma here, huh? Yeah, you really don't seem like the river poisoning type to me, but it's totally possible you let yourself get dragged into something and wound up unwittingly taking part in this mess. Either way, it looks like we need to meet this Ozma person and see what he has to say. Again? What is it this time? For real? Do you honestly not understand the position right now? Ozma's in the middle of a meeting wherein he will determine what's to be done with you. Even if that weren't the case, he's an essential figure in our village. Brilliant leader, particularly considering his age. We would never allow him to meet with the likes of you. What? What do you... That's really not a good idea. What's happening out there? We meet again, Adel. I have been informed of the situation.
No way.
So you were worried about Adel and came to see him, huh? That'd be an awful big help right now. So you're going to convince everyone that Adel here doesn't remember anything and didn't do anything wrong, right? Adel, is this man your friend?
I see.
Really? You have to choose your friends more carefully then. Hey, what the hell, man? I'm right here. You said your name was Durin. You need to think your position carefully. You need to think your position through a bit more carefully. Let us assume that Adel did indeed lose his memories. How does that fact prove his innocence in this matter? Such reasoning will not persuade a soul, certainly not mine. Well, yeah, I can't really argue with that. Does this mean you suspect Adel too? I am still uncertain of what to believe, so I came to speak with Adel directly. Adel, I have a proposal for you. If you are truly innocent of this crime, that would mean the real culprit must still be out there. If you can find the real culprit, then and only then will I trust your innocence. Will you agree to this arrangement? Don't have much of a choice. Very well. There is no time to waste then. I will tell the villagers to cooperate with your investigation. Investigation? What are we supposed to do exactly? Naturally, you will be allowed to walk around the village. I will be Okay, that's not me. That's odd grammar. I will be accompanying you to supervise your actions. This should be accompanying. That way, you will be able to conduct your investigation without worrying the villagers. Hey, works for me. You sure it's alright to lead you around suspected criminals when you're the guy in charge? People might think you're on our side or something.
No.
I do not take sides. Proving a suspect's innocence or guilt is one of my duties as village leader, and the first step towards ending this. I do what is best for Celceta. I can see why they look up to you here. Think nothing of it. As promised, I have explained the situation to all the villagers. I have asked them to cooperate with your investigation, so do speak your mind on any questions you may have. Kinda makes me nervous, seeing as we haven't proven our innocence yet. Okay, let's go see if we can find any clues. Alright. Well, unfortunately, gonna have to leave on a cliffhanger. Because this is where I'm gonna be stopping for today. We'll continue next session, prove our innocence, and continue exploring everything. I'm trying to take a mental note of all the places we have to go back to where those monsters or like level 18 monsters are blocking stuff since we're starting to gain levels. But yeah, looks like this is definitely going to be one of those games we have to do a lot of backtracking to find items and stuff that were blocked previously. I assume we're going to get a character with a ability to break those rocks that were blocking the way earlier. But either way, it's enjoyable so far. And as I said, next session we'll prove our innocence and continue with the story. So, until then.